If you're spending millions on a home in White Rock, you better make sure it has these 5 qualities. Because what defines luxury here isn't about just price or square footage anymore. In fact, a lot of buyers don't even realize what's missing until it's too late. I've walked through some of the most expensive listings in South Surrey and White Rock, and the homes that sell fast for top dollar, they all had some very specific characteristics. Surprisingly, it's not all about flash, it's about lifestyle. So in this video, I'm breaking down the 5 features that today's luxury buyers are quietly obsessed with. And if you're buying, selling, building, this list is non-negotiable. And at the end of the video, I'll show you where some of these homes are actually being scooped up, because it's not always where you'd expect. So if that sounds good, let's jump in.
You only get one chance to buy or sell your next home. Let's get it right.
Okay, let's reset expectations real quick here. When people talk about luxury in White Rock or South Surrey, most of the time, they're just listing off finishes. Things like quartz countertops, oversized islands, engineered hardwood. Like if I hear or see the most overused 2 words in spa bathrooms again, like my gosh, what is a spa-like bathroom? I digress. So fairly enough, right? Those are all nice features, but now, like today now, that stuff is expected. That's just the cover charge to get into the door. When we're talking about luxury, it's the same with things like smart houses or sub-zero fridges or those glass wine walls that look like they belong in a Vegas lounge. Sure, it all photographs really well, but none of that actually sells a luxury home anymore. Buyers walk through a dozen houses that all look Pinterest perfect, and they leave feeling absolutely nothing, hollow inside. Because most listings are trying to sell finishings, not lifestyle. True luxury buyers today are looking for something much deeper. It's not about flash, it's about freedom, exclusivity, and control. These are emotional decisions, quiet power moves. And if you don't understand what's actually driving those decisions right now, you're gonna miss out. So here are the 5 features that I see over and over again in South Surrey and White Rock's fastest selling, highest price homes. These are the non-negotiables that affluent buyers are chasing right now, and they may not be what you expect. Oh, and real quick, my name's Darren. Since 2007, I've helped hundreds and hundreds of families buy and sell in South Surrey, White Rock, and the surrounding areas, many who found me right here on this YouTube channel. If you're thinking about making a move, hit the link below in the description to book a call, and whether you're just exploring or you're actually ready to go, my team and I would love to help. Okay, so let's be honest, South Surrey and White Rock aren't what they were 20 years ago. The growth here has been fast, and now we're seeing busy intersections, multi-family builds, and tightly packed subdivisions that feel more like Metro Vancouver than the quiet retreat that people expect when they come here. And that's become a huge problem for luxury buyers, because if you're spending $3 to $6 million, you're not trying to hear your neighbor's hot tub party on a Tuesday night. So what is the solution to this? Well, it's the first thing on our list, which is space, privacy, separation. Here's something most people get wrong about luxury. It's not just adding more stone or more high-end finishings. That's expected. True luxury shows up the second you arrive at the property. It's not subtle, it's quite bold actually. And the boldest, most obvious marker of luxury of White Rock and South Surrey today is space, land, lot size. In a community that's growing fast with denser zoning, new townhomes, and high-end homes being built shoulder to shoulder, owning land is like the ultimate flex. A quarter acre here now is rare. A half acre, that turns heads. And if you're lucky enough to find a full acre, and we're not talking a full acre in the middle of nowhere, we're talking about something in the heart of the community, you're in a category of luxury that only a handful of homes can claim. Land is status in White Rock and South Surrey, and it's not just square footage, it's what that space represents. You've got driveways lined with trees, backyards that you can't see the end of, or patios that open up into forests, not fences. Luxury buyers want separation, they want serenity, and most of all, they want control. Because in today's market, privacy isn't just a perk, it's a power move. And the homes that offer it, they're not sitting on the market for long. And you may be thinking, well, what does owning all that land really give you? It gives you privacy, and not just visual privacy. We're talking full sensory separation. In the most exclusive parts of White Rock and South Surrey, you don't hear traffic. You don't hear your neighbor's dog. You hear nothing. The trees rustling, birds, maybe a water feature that you installed if you're lucky. The streets are usually quiet, usually cul-de-sacs or tucked away pockets that feel completely detached from the city. The homes are often gated, set back from the road, with driveways that just kind of disappear behind tall hedges. Some have security systems and others, they don't need them because you can't even see the house from the street. This isn't just landscaping though, this is layered privacy, tall trees, dense shrubs, tiered retaining walls. Every inch of the lot is designed to shield, protect, and create a sense of calm. It's like stepping into your own world and closing the gate behind you. Now, for high-end buyers, especially those coming from denser parts of Metro Vancouver, that sense of being removed from the noise is the most valuable part of the home. You're not just buying square footage, you're buying silence, seclusion, sovereignty. Like, privacy isn't a luxury anymore. It's a requirement for these types of buyers. And the homes that deliver it, they sell faster with fewer objections and often closer to list price. Now, weirdly enough to say, if privacy is what you don't see, then number 2 on our list, ocean views, is what you do see. But they're ocean views that most people don't quite understand. In White Rock especially, a proper ocean view is a status symbol. Hold on here though, what do I mean by proper? Well, we're not talking about a peekaboo between rooftops, not a second floor sliver of a view. I'm talking about panoramic, south-facing, sun-drenched views, the kind that stop a buyer mid-sentence. And the truth is, you can't fake these. These homes are often perched, elevated, and well protected, usually custom built to frame that view from every angle: primary bedroom, kitchen, even the ensuite. The most desirable properties, they have multiple sight lines to the water. Some even have walk-down access to the beach or overlook the promenade without being on it. It's that perfect balance of being above it all while still being connected to it. And the resale value, through the roof here. Like, I've seen homes get bid up by 6 figures over asking purely because of the strength of the view. Because buyers aren't just buying a home, they're buying the moment. Coffee at sunrise, wine at sunset, the sound of waves at night. That's the emotional side of luxury. And it's why view properties in White Rock are still commanding some of the highest prices per square foot in the entire region. But I want to clear something up here. Not all ocean views in White Rock are created equal. You'll see listings brag about water views, but the second you show up, you're squinting between rooftops and power lines and leaning out the upstairs bathroom window to catch a sliver of a view. That's not luxury. That's real estate marketing to get you in the door. But when you walk into a home and the first thing you see is a wide open, south-facing view over Semiahmoo Bay, nothing in your line of sight but sky, sea, and sunlight, that's when buyers stop talking and just stare. And here's the secret that locals know. In most parts of White Rock, the south side of the street is where the real magic happens. These homes sit in the front with fewer obstructions, no looming rooftops, and no hydro lines cutting across your view. They're not just rare, they're in ridiculous demand. I've seen 2 homes with the same square footage and finishing sell hundreds of thousands of dollars apart just because one had a clean view and the other one didn't. And if the view includes a walk down to the beach or you can hear the ocean at night, that's next level stuff here. Like, buyers absolutely clamor for that. They're not just buying windows and walls, they're buying the feeling of waking up to the water, sunset dinners, and a connection to the ocean that never gets old. That's luxury that you can't build. You either have it or you don't. Interestingly enough, if you're curious on how much more ocean view homes sell for in this area versus non-ocean view homes, we did an entire video unpacking that very topic, which you can find on our Living in White Rock playlist. It's pretty awesome and it's super interesting. Also, as you're watching this, if you're new to the idea or the community of White Rock and South Surrey just in general, or even just starting to explore it, I put together a local guide that breaks down neighborhoods, schools, lifestyle, and what actually makes each area unique. It's designed to help you get orientated fast and make confident decisions, so you can grab a copy of that in the description of this video below as well. Okay, on to number 3 on our list. I find this one pretty interesting. Think about it. A double garage used to be enough, but not anymore. In the luxury market, the garage isn't just a place to park, it's a part of the lifestyle. Triple car garages or more have become must-haves for high-end buyers, especially those relocating from Vancouver or West Van who expect space, storage, and flexibility. They've got a daily driver, a weekend car, an SUV, maybe a boat or a golf cart, I don't know, and they're trying to fit all that into a standard garage. That's simply not going to happen, right? The best properties often feature side load or oversized garages, sometimes with car lifts, epoxy floors, or full-blown showroom setups. And it's not just about the cars. Some garages double as gyms, hobby spaces, or gear storage. They're finished to the same standard as the rest of the house, but even sometimes better. For the affluent buyer, the garage is a trophy room. And if your $4 million listing doesn't have one, it's getting skipped. Because no matter how nice the kitchen is, if the Ferrari Sorry, has to sit outside. That is a deal breaker. And in this market, how you use your land matters just about as much as how much of it that you have. And today's buyers aren't just looking for a backyard, they want a private resort. That's why pools, badass backyards with outdoor space are on fire right now and come in number 4 on our list. Think about it. A well-designed pool paired with a thoughtful outdoor living space has become a signature of luxury level lifestyle. Buyers want it all. They want heated saltwater pools, sun shelves, integrated hot tubs, fire features, outdoor kitchens, covered dining areas, built-in sound systems. These aren't backyards. These are like wellness hubs, staycation setups, spaces designed to host or escape, I guess. And like, what makes them truly work? The privacy we talked about in number 1, trees, hedging, architectural walls, all designed to create that feeling of being in your own world. Right now, outdoor space is being elevated and buyers are paying for it because right now, like today in South Surrey and White Rock, luxury isn't just inside the house, it's how the entire property feels. This takes us over to our last feature, one that is so simple, but seems to be increasingly difficult to find. And that's the craftsmanship of the build quality. Like, let's be honest, a lot of so-called luxury homes look great in photos, but when you walk in, something just feels off. Maybe it's the echo. Maybe it's the weird layout. Maybe it's the fact that it looks like every other overpriced luxury build on the block, because real luxury doesn't just show, it lives different. If you feel it when you walk through a home with real craftsmanship, we're talking things like solid core doors, custom millwork, symmetry, quiet HVAC, heat pumps, and built-in AC, floor plans that actually make sense. These are the details that buyers feel, even if they don't always know how to verbalize it. And they're what separates the homes that sell from the ones that sit. One of the biggest traps in this market is band-aid luxury. Big marble islands, dramatic light fixtures. But the second you live in it, you realize it's got cheap doors, hollow walls, terrible soundproofing, awkward design being one of the biggest killers. It's like buying a luxury car with leather seats and a broken engine. Because here's the truth, not every builder understands luxury. Some are chasing trends, some are copying Pinterest, others just don't care. But the good builders, the ones doing a handful of custom homes a year who obsess over the details, those are the homes that feel different. You open the door and you just know, you can just feel it. And buyers who know what they're looking for, they'll walk out of a $5 million home in 5 minutes flat, because luxury isn't a finish, it's a philosophy. And the right builder is really the foundation of it all. Look, luxury in South Surrey and White Rock, it isn't about what looks expensive. It's not marble for the sake of marble. It's not builder grade glass railings or statement lighting slapped onto a bad layout. Real luxury feels exclusive, intentional, it's rare. It shows up in how the home flows, how private the lot is, how the space lives. It's the big lots, the clean views, the outdoor living designed for humans, not just Instagram. The homes built by craftspeople, not speculators. These homes don't just sit pretty, they move. And if you're serious about buying, selling, or even building in this market, you need to understand how real luxury shows up in real life, not just on a listing sheet. And if you're wondering where this kind of luxury lives, which neighborhoods in White Rock and South Surrey are actually commanding premium prices and top buyer demand, well, I break that down in my video on the most exclusive, high demand areas in the entire area. And you can check that out right here coming up next. We'll see you over there right now. This home behind me is worth more than most people will make in their entire lifetime. And that's because I'm standing in front of the most expensive home in all of White Rock and South Surrey. But here's the thing, it's not even in the most exclusive part of town.